Welcome. In front of me is a Google Pixel Fold, and today I'll show you how you can enable and set up your Do Not Disturb mode. So to get started, we want to pull down our notifications by swiping down on our home screen, and you can swipe down once again to extend the list of toggles. Now, one of those toggles will be the Do Not Disturb mode. For me, it is right over here. Once you see it, if you're doing this the first time around, I recommend to hold this toggle. This will quickly take you to the settings where you will be able to customize how the mode actually functions. Now, I'm going to touch upon the more important options, at least what I would consider to be more important. So let's start off with people. Here, you can select who can call you or message you. And the options will be ranging from contacts, favorites, no one, or everyone. Now, calls has an additional toggle, allow repeated callers. So if someone calls you twice within a 15-minute period, if this is enabled and they meet the 15-minute period to calls requirement, they will bypass whatever you have selected right here. So as an example, I can select none. No one should be able to call me, but if they meet this requirement, they will still be able to. Now, might seem counterintuitive, but this option might be very good for emergency purposes. So if someone tries to get a hold of you, they will probably be spam calling you till you pick up, and this would obviously allow them to actually reach you. Now, messages has the same thing as calls, just doesn't have that repeated caller option. Going back, we have schedule. Here you can select a fully automatic schedule, so the mode can turn on and off at a provided day of the week and time. Now, if you're planning to use a schedule, once you set it up or edit the ones that come pre-installed, just make sure that you toggle it on in here, and the phone will do everything else for you. Now, just to quickly go into it, you can tap on the actual schedule name, and this will give you the options to change the settings in here. So days of the week, start, end time, and just behaviors. So there we go. And the last thing that I'll touch upon is the duration for quick settings. Now, this option will cater to people that want to enable the Do Not Disturb mode manually, so not using the schedule. When you click on it, it gives you three options until you turn it off. This is the default one, so when you press on the button for your notifications, it will be running indefinitely till you turn it off yourself. Below that, we have for a specific amount of hours, and then below that, ask every time, which will give us the two options at the top every time we tap on the toggle. Now, personally, I like to set it up on a timer, and I would like to add it several more hours. So 4 hours for me is something that I would consider the sweet spot. And now, whenever I enable my Do Not Disturb mode manually, it will be turning on for exactly 4 hours. And after that time, it will turn off automatically. Now, between that time, if I want to, I can turn it off myself anyway. So I'm not locked behind it, but it gives me the kind of like a safe mind that if I forget about it, the device will turn it off automatically. Now, personally, I would be probably turning that on, forgetting that it's running, and then by default, at least, it would be running indefinitely till I remember next week that, oh yeah, I have enabled Do Not Disturb mode like a week ago. So this would basically ensure that after 4 hours, and 4 hours of it running and I forgot about it, the device will just turn it off for me. So pretty nice option. So these were basically all the options in here that I consider important. We have a couple additional ones like apps and alarms and other interruptions. So you can just select what will be excluded from the mode when it's running. And like you've seen before, whenever you want to use your Do Not Disturb mode, just simply tap on the toggle. I think I was toggling on hotspot before, disregard that. But yeah, once you enable the Do Not Disturb mode, as you can see, it does tell me till what time it's going to be running, and I can turn it off prematurely. So there we go. Now, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.